put this on Twitter here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, let me just here.
Mr. Clay's
Go.
a real deal, you know.
Okay, hello everyone. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are all having a great day. It looks like people flying around some vehicles outside. Okay, how's everyone? Hope everyone's having a great day. Okay. Here we go. Okay, whoever needs help with anything, I'll help you guys out. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Okay. Oh, it's criminal damage. I think if I jump out of this, will this count? Let's see. No, it's not gonna hit the ground. Why did it go up? That's strange. It just went up after I jumped out. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, help Rodriguez out. Hey, Pro, I gotta go to work soon, so I won't be able to watch the stream. Okay, JM58. Hope everything goes good at work for you. Thank you for the super chat, man. Hello there, Pro. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, Chaos, thank you for the super chat, man. Hello, Speedbolt, Blast, Invisible, Nicholas. And yes, I'll play Mercenaries. I'll play that. That's a game I have planned to play this year. Thank you, Harvey, for the super chat. Hey, Pro, have you played Spec Ops: The Line? It's a Dark War game. You should do a playthrough. I gotta do a playthrough that game one day. I haven't done it, but I know there's a lot of people that have told me they want me to play that one. They told me that if I like dark games, I'll like that one. I love your GTA 4 lore. Thank you. I'm sorry that the first thumbnail that I posted today, I'm really sorry it had, like, a lot of, like, cluttered text to it. I was just trying to get as much information in there, but then I kind of realized it kind of overwhelmed the thumbnail with too much text on it. And so I changed it, I reduced a little bit of the text, and just, you know, made the thumbnail a bit better now. You guys think my thumbnail looks okay now? The Kenny Petrovic one, the lore video I posted, like, 2 hours ago? Okay. I just watched your lore video. Some good information. Well, thank you. Okay, I guess now it looks good.
Okay, we're attempting.
Oh no. But let me ask you guys. Did you guys know that? Hey, Ant, how are you? Did you guys know that GTA 4's Russian Mafia story in the multiplayer takes place after the main story? Did you guys know that? I know some people knew that, but I think a lot of people here didn't know that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's why I wanted to show that storyline, because it takes place after GTA 4's story. It explains what happens to Pegorino's house, what happens to Platypus, what happens to the Russian the Albanian Mafia, what happens, yeah, a bunch of things. I still use a DualSense Edge, yes. Hello, Uncle Howdy, thank you for sponsoring my channel again. Yes, GTA 4 Online takes place after GTA 4. Okay. Okay. How are you? I'm good. Unconverting. How are you, man? Why backwards? Oh, because when you back up the hill, it actually goes faster backing up the hill with the post-out band than going forward up hills. When you're going on a straight road, it's faster to go forward, but if you're going up a hill, it's faster to actually go backwards. I don't know why, it's just GTA Online logic, but... Tips with dealing with annoying friends? Well, it depends. What are they doing specifically that's annoying? If you mind telling me. I guess it would depend on the situation. They keep asking me stupid questions that I'm not interested in. Oh, well then, I mean, I guess just tell them that you're probably not interested in answering those questions. Okay. Okay, let's get over to these drops here. I love your playthrough, Sleeping Dogs. Well, thank you. Why did the Soviet Union fall apart and became Russia? Well, they became bankrupt. They had the Soviet-Afghan War, and the US started increasing their military budget spending, and the Soviets tried to increase their budget spending to compete and bankrupted them. My favorite anime, that would be Golden Kamuy. Yeah, that would probably be my favorite one. I love the Big Smoke GTA lore. Thank you, man. The Sopranos fighting drunks. Yeah, the next part of the Sopranos is going to be kind of funny. I'm going to have that up for you guys tomorrow. Do you believe that GT Online takes place after the story mode? Well, when GT Online first came out, it takes place before the story mode. And then it takes place after the story mode. So right now, GT Online is actually taking place after the story. Have you ever been pranked? I'm sure I have. I just can't remember of a time right now. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't that interested in Cyberpunk. I guess I just don't like the futuristic setting that much personally. But I just learned something new about reversing up hills, in those vehicles, to move quicker. Yeah, it depends on the vehicle. It depends on the vehicle, but some heavy vehicles, if you reverse up hills, it'll actually go faster than going forward up hills. In 2017, it started taking place after the story. Yup, you're right. Gunrunning did that. Gunrunning confirmed that it was after the story. Oh, well, hello, Mustafa. Have you ever heard about the horror game Amanda the Adventurer? No? Do you think Rockstar will give us a new contract from Franklin with his agency? It's actually a possibility. You mean like the VIP contracts? It's a possibility. There could be another one added in there. Have you heard of a TV show called Breaking Bad? Yeah, but I've never really watched it. I want to get around to watching it one day. I know that Better Call Saul takes place before Breaking Bad. So it's like the prequel. But is it better to watch, since I've never watched either one, is it better if I would watch Better Call Saul first, or should I watch Breaking Bad first? Because I am going to get around to watching that, because I'm very interested in that one. I know it's a good crime show, but it's, watch Breaking Bad first, okay. I have seen some clips of it, so I know some of the characters that are in it, but, I guess I'll watch Breaking Bad first, like people are telling me to. What do you think of the Batman Arkham games? I think that they're pretty cool, require a lot of skill to figure them out. I haven't played them, though, really. I know the games. Thank you, Jen, for that super chat. You like AC/DC? The music? Sure. Play Hitman. It's May. Yes, I'm gonna be playing doing Hitman Freelancer later in May. I'll do it. I'll do Red Dead 1 sometime this year. We will do it 100% sometime this year. I just don't know when. Okay, yeah, we're probably gonna go really fast here now. Thank you for pushing the vans off the street. This actually makes the post-op vans go really fast when you actually push them like this. It does help. Don't forget about El Camino, which takes place right after Breaking Bad. Also, as much as I enjoyed Sopranos, I prefer Breaking Bad. I'm gonna watch it one day. I will. Can I join y'all for fun, just to play pro? Yeah, anybody can join me, George. Do you know about the competitive laser dogfight community? Not really. I know there's an aviation community, but I don't know about the competitions too much. I might play Jedi Survivor, but I'm probably not going to have time to play it. Have I watched Miami Vice? No, but I know the show. It's like an 80s show. Vice City was inspired by that in Scarface, and one of the guys, one of the main characters in Miami Vice is the same guy who voices Lance in Vice City. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you, Mark. When people suggest a game or a video idea, do you make a note of them on something like a spreadsheet? No, I don't really make a note of it, Mark, but I actually do remember. So I pretty much remember most of the games that people request. I do remember a lot of them. And I have, like, basically, like, a whole list of games in my head that I want to play through. Any chance of a Saints Row or Sleeping Dogs lore video ever? I actually did 2 Saints Row lore videos. I did one on Troy, look it up. It's why does the boss, not kill Troy for betraying him, and I did another one, why does Julius betray you? Thank you, Aaron. And thank you, Mark. I want to play Hogwarts Legacy. I just haven't had the time. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's finished here. This last delivery. Love the most recent video. Thank you, guys. Yeah, sorry I couldn't put out that lore video last night, because it was kind of late when it was finally ready to upload, so I decided I'll just upload in the daytime. Saints Row 2022 lore. Why are the main characters so obsessed with paying rent? Saints Row lore explained. Yeah. Why are the characters in Saints Row 2022 so cringe? Saints Row lore explained. Well, thank you. Yeah, the GTA 4 stream was kind of fun. It was just annoying when that modder kept, you know, crashing the games. You'll get your right when you fix this damn door. Yes, I'm gonna do Raid 2 of Modern Warfare 2. We're gonna do that. It's gonna be probably next week. I'll probably have it up because next week is when I go back home and, you know, my apartment, I have all of those, you know, military vests I dress up for Modern Warfare, so I'll, so that'll be perfect for that. Almost all the characters in the reboot are really annoying, Mr. Waifu. Thank you for the super chat. You know, the only guy that I actually somewhat liked and considered like an actual criminal in Saints Row was the Nawali. The Nawali I thought was the only decently written character in the Saints Row reboot. Like, all the other characters sucked except the Nawali. Like, he was the only somewhat interesting character, and then they ruined him. So it was, I mean, that was like the whole reason that Nawali betrays you in the Saints Row reboot is just so weird and creepy. Like, it's like when I first played that mission and like Nawali stabs you, like I thought that the reason he did that was because he wanted to just take over your empire. That's really why I thought he did it. And then it turns out that it wasn't about taking over your empire at all. He didn't actually care about that. The reason that he betrayed you is because he was jealous of your friends and he kidnapped your friends and he wanted your friends to be his friends and do cringe activities with him. That's really what his whole betrayal was over. It was the stupidest thing. And then he has like that fake kitchen where he's just like filming them like coming in like and just being cringe. So that was just, my god. A 3-mile drive here. I don't know who those people are, Guero. The names sound familiar. Who are they? Thank you for the super chat. Well, we're gonna get our next GTA Online DLC in 2 months, letting you guys know, so it's coming. Oh, mobsters. Oh, okay. Okay, delivering the counterfeit money to the drop-off. Okay, here we go. They're 40s LA gangsters. Oh. Mickey Cohen made an appearance in LA Noire. That's probably why I didn't hear of them. They're LA mobsters. I know much more about, you know, I know a decent amount about the Chicago mobsters. But the LA mobsters I know very little about. What do I think the new DLC will consist of on GT Online? I don't know, really, but I'll tell you something. I think this here is it, guys, for GT Online. I don't think that, like, GT Online servers are gonna get shut down, no. I don't think that. But I do think that this is probably gonna be the last year of DLC for GT Online. That's why I think it's 10 years. 10 years at this point. Are there any circumstances where you would move into the house that you rent out? The house that I rent out, it's a nice place, but the thing about it is, for me, it's just too big. That's just it. I don't need that much space. You know, I'm happy with a one-bedroom apartment. I know that some people that might seem small, but I'm just happy with that. I don't need that much space. And so, you know, I use the house as a business, so I rent it out. That's primarily what I bought it for. I didn't buy it to live in it. I bought it to rent it out so I can make money from it. Another side thing. But maybe I'll consider living in the house one day. But you know, the only thing that would really convince me to like move into like my house is if my apartment's rent like went to like an absolute insane ridiculous price. That was like that would pretty much convince me to move into it at that point. Okay, gaming. Thank you, Mark. What is the weirdest thing that someone has asked you? I will tell you I can tell you guys the weirdest and the creepiest thing that I have ever heard about. Basically, it was at my job in retail. And, this is a bit, you know, creepy and disgusting. But there was a customer once, and, how do I even say this story because it's just so weird. He was basically buying protection because he went to the aisle in the store and he was buying protection, you know, for sexual activity. And what happened is, when he went to the counter, a coworker of mine was ringing him up. And what this, my coworker asked him for his store card. He gave his store card. And then do you know what he said after that? After he used his store card, he said, "Wait, will my wife find out about this?" That's what he said, that I bought this. And that's basically him saying that he's cheating on his wife. So that was the weirdest and the creepiest thing that I think I've ever heard, in my life. So that was the, yeah. So it was that, I've never forgot that. That bothered me a lot, it disturbed me. And it was just, yeah, that was just creepy. So for people asking what was the weirdest thing I ever heard, that was the weirdest and one of the creepiest things I ever heard, yeah. So it was, that. You know, some people have no shame, that's what I'll say, and, yeah. That guy, not only was that guy cheating on his wife, which is just a horrible thing to do, but he was also a creep. So that was, okay. If you want to know what the weirdest thing I've ever heard on my channel is, the weirdest comment that I've ever seen, there was this guy that would come into, like, my live streams. This is, like, back in 2018. I eventually banned him because it was too much. But there was this guy that would come into my live streams. And I don't know if it was a bot or what. It probably was a bot because it was posting the same message every time. But basically, the message that he was posting like an essay, basically. And his essay, he would like write a few paragraphs, and he would basically write about how he wrote about how the ancient, what was it? He wrote about how the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids with the help from the aliens. And then he was like writing, like, read my new book to find out the truth about the ancient Egyptians, like, or something like that. Like, he just kept talking about ancient Egyptians and aliens just over and over again. And he was just posting some link. And, like, I clicked on the link once just to see what it was, and it, like, took me to a website where it was, like, to purchase a book. It was, like, an actual book. And so it didn't appear to be, like, it wasn't, like, a virus website or something like that. It was, like, a website where it was just, like, selling books. And, like, the book he was linking me was, like, you know, his book about, like, the pyramids and, like, aliens and all this other stuff. And so he was just saying, like, find out the truth about the aliens and the Egyptians, and just he just kept posting it. And I'm like, dude, I'm in the middle of a GTA stream. I don't care about this conspiracy garbage. So it's like, you know, get this stuff out of here. So it was just that. It was... I eventually banned him because he wouldn't stop posting the same comments because it was getting ridiculous. But the thing about that is, I'll tell you, there's people who actually believe that. They actually believe that the ancient Egyptians built their pyramids with the help from the aliens. It's really, really ridiculous. But you guys want to know how, you guys want to know, I'll explain to you guys the ancient Egyptian and alien conspiracies. I'll prove right now how stupid it is. So basically the idea is that the ancient Egyptians didn't have the technology to build those pyramids, didn't have the technology to build those structures. And so apparently like an faraway civilization from another planet came and helped them build it. So here's the idea of that. So you're telling me the aliens visited ancient Egypt, they visited the ancient Egyptians, they helped them move a bunch of rocks together, build these pyramids, and then they just left, right? So they just helped move a bunch of rocks together and just left. That's apparently what the whole, alien Egyptian conspiracy is, like, based on. Yeah, that makes total sense. They moved a bunch of rocks together, helped them build the pyramids, and then left. That makes no sense. Why didn't they stick around? Why didn't they stay? So it's just that. So the thing about this is, but people say, but how did they manage to build that huge structure? How did they do that? Well, just because we don't have a complete explanation of it doesn't mean you can just throw aliens in it. And one of the reasons the Egyptians were able to build the pyramids was because they used thousands of slaves. That's why the Egyptians would kidnap people and they would enslave them and force them to work and build pyramids and structures. That's how they managed to build the pyramids. So it's not the aliens. It was slavery, and it was just them coordinating and just building these structures. Egypt was a very advanced civilization at the time, but it was also a very brutal civilization. They did a lot of horrible things. So there was a... Would you ever consider playing one of the Arkham games? I suggest Arkham Knight. Maybe. I'll be honest though, I'm not really that much into superhero games. I could look into it. What about the Wall of China? What about it though? The Wall of China was a failure. It failed to stop the Mongolians. Okay, one more drop here. Are you doing a GTA 4 Triad lore someday? Yes, that I want to do. There's one thing that people get mixed up. One thing that people get mixed up about, one thing that people really get mixed up about the Triads. The Triads on the West Coast are not the same as the Triads on the East Coast. There's a lot of people get that mixed up. Yes, Nika was Serbian. What are the West Coast Triads like? Well, the West Coast Triads are led by Wei Cheng. The East Coast Triads, I don't know, is their leader ever named? I'm sure he's named somewhere. It's that guy that Luis punches in the face. That's their leader in the on the East Coast. That's at least in GTA 4, but then in Chinatown Wars you have Sin, and then you have Kenny, and what guy that Luis punches? You don't remember the mission the mission where Tony, it's near the beginning of the Ballad of Gay Tony, it's where Tony and Luis go to Chinatown, and they they talk to that one Triad guy, and then he gets aggressive, and then Luis just punches him in the face, knocks him out. That's the leader of the Triads in GTA 4. Would you try Giggle Cream? It makes dessert funny. You're talking about the thing in Vice City. Yeah, I know that. That's a commercial in Vice City. Pay money to get questions here, boys. It's a dictatorship. No, you don't have to pay me money for me to read your questions or your comments. When people super chat, I see the super chats right away because they're glowing and I want to answer them right away. But I read as many comments as I can. I remember when there was a weird guy spamming everywhere on YouTube that Egyptians built the pyramids by taking drugs and then being high, and they were using telekinesis to lift up the rocks. What? Okay, do you think the Triads will make an appearance in GTA 6? Possibly, but the Triads have never been in Vice City in the GTA games. They are mentioned in Vice City, by the way. In GTA Vice City, the Triads are mentioned, but they're not, they don't make an appearance. Basically, the Triads are mentioned in Vice City in the Hit the Courier mission. So the Triads basically bring in the plates, which make the counterfeit money. So they're mentioned in Vice City, but the syndicate that you fight are not the Triads in Vice City. Technically, isn't Angus the only Lost MC member still alive? Yes. I think GTA 6 will be a great game. I think it'll be good. I have faith it'll be a good game. I don't think Rockstar will allow themselves to mess that up. I know they've done a lot of really stupid things, but GTA is really their their main bread and butter, and I don't think that Rockstar is gonna allow that to be messed up. Will you do a lore video on Merryweather? Yes. Merryweather is actually based on a real-life group. They're based on a real-life private military company called Blackwater. Blackwater did some really bad things in Iraq, by the way. So there was so that's who Merryweather is based on. Will Don Percival appear in GTA 6? It's entirely a possibility, yes. Just invite me to your next business whenever you get the chance. Actually, I think, wait, oh yeah, okay. Just invite me to your next business when you get the chance. No, I don't even use the Oppressor Mark 1 really anymore. Oh. On the Hexer. Pro, I start my first job tomorrow. Any advice? What is your first job, if you mind me asking, Andrew? What kind of job is it? You know, the thing is, though, I'm actually happy that GTA 6 is going to have 2 characters instead of 3, because it allows them to develop those 2 characters more. But the thing about this is, I think that GTA 4 did the 3 characters much better. Don't you guys think so? Because GTA 4 had 3 characters too, but each character in GTA 4 had a separate story. That's the thing. Had their own separate story, their own, their own thing, their own activities. So that's what I liked about GTA 4 is that, the 3 characters were just so very different from each other, and they had their own story. Spawn my Sparrow here. Luis is alive. He's probably running Mason at 9 in GTA 4. That's probably what he's doing at the time in GTA 5. I work in an ice cream shop. Oh. Well, that's, is this like the ice cream shop that you're working at? If you mind me asking this question. Is this ice cream shop like corporate? Is it like a big chain of stores? Or is this just like a mom and pop ice cream shop? Oh, there's a... You ever see the show called Leverage? No, I haven't seen it, I Am Batman. What's that about? And thank you, Leia, and Batman. Mom and Pop. Oh, okay. Then you probably shouldn't have to... If it's a mom and pop shop, you'll probably be dealing directly with the owners. So it's probably not gonna be... I mean, it's gonna either be a hit or a miss. You could either have a really good manager, or you might not have not that good of a manager. But the advantage of working for a mom and pop shop is that you go directly to the owner. You know, if there's any issues. That's you know what I like more about mom and pop shops, because corporate you have to jump through so many hoops when you're when you have like an issue. But yeah, so if you want to get a raise, it's much easier to get a raise from a mom and pop shop than through a you know, a corporate place. But if this is your first job though, what I'll tell you, the owners are nice. Okay, that's good then, Andrew. But what I'll tell you about this is just be aware that customers are gonna complain over really stupid things. Like, it's an ice cream shop. I can imagine they'll complain over something really stupid. Like, you know, customers will complain, oh, you put too little sprinkles on my ice cream, you put too many sprinkles, oh, you gave me the wrong flavor when you gave them the flavor they wanted. I could even imagine some customers would complain, my ice cream is too cold, or my ice cream is too warm. I could imagine somebody actually complaining over that. You guys might think I'm joking, but I could actually imagine somebody complaining over that. So just be aware, though, Andrew, is that you are probably going to eventually encounter some really stupid customers, though. It happens to everyone. Were pirates bad in the pirate era? It depends on the pirate. But a lot of times, honestly, a lot of the empires, a lot of the people that got their ships raided during the age of piracy were mostly empires. Like British Empire, French Empire, you know, Spanish Empire. You know, so these were, like, you know, very rich aristocrats, monarchies who were already stealing from many countries that got raided. But, about it is, there was one pirate that I remember. I read about him like a long time ago. Was it Blackbeard? I don't know if it was Blackbeard specifically, but there was one pirate that he really despised slavery. Like, he hated everything about slavery, and he attacked slave ships, and he would just free all the slaves on it. So he still stole stuff from like other ships, but you know, he would free a lot of slaves on ships that he attacked. Was it Blackbeard? I'm trying to remember what pirate was it that did that, because I read about him a long time ago. But, I think it might have been Blackbeard, but, you know. Let me get to this thing. Can you talk about the Chechen Wars? Thank you, Glover. Well, Chechnya is the place that actually Urzikstan is actually based on in Modern Warfare. But Chechnya actually doesn't look like Urzikstan. It looks Chechnya is more hilly, some forests. It's not a desert like Urzikstan. But, anyways, Chechnya was a region. Chechnya was part of the Soviet Union. But the Chechens were never Russians. They were Chechens, and they had their own language. And after the Soviet Union collapsed, the Chechens declared their independence. The Russians actually invaded them to try to take them over. There was a few Chechen wars. The first time the Russians invaded them, the Chechens resisted so much that the Russians actually pulled out. They couldn't actually conquer Chechnya. And then later on, in the late 90s, early 2000s, the Russians invaded Chechnya again, and this time they conquered it, and they annexed it. And they made it part of Russia. Chechnya was, you know, brutally invaded and occupied by the Russian military, but Chechnya has also there's a terrorist problem in Chechnya. There's a lot of groups that have ties to like Al-Qaeda and ISIS, and so there are radicals in Chechnya. Let me see here. But yeah, it was just horrible what the, you know, when the Russians destroyed Grozny, that was the capital city of Chechnya, they killed a lot of people. They just bombed the Chechen capital until they surrendered, just killed thousands of civilians. I think the UN actually called it the most destroyed city in the world, Grozny, at the time. But Chechnya is actually ruled by a brutal dictator. His name is Kadyrov. He's pretty much a puppet to the Russian government, but he's a very, very scary guy and a very ruthless and you know, evil guy. Are you Lithuanian? No, I am a Polish Tatar. Oh well, one person asked me about about it. I know history a lot of different countries I like to read up on, and nice lore video, thank you. You said you would answer my question in the comment section. You didn't. It takes me a little bit of time to reply to comments sometimes. But what is your question specifically? I'll answer it right now. Why did GTA Online peak in popularity? GTA Online peaked in popularity for one simple reason. And, oh, Pirate, thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry I missed it earlier. And thank you, Glover Fox. Yeah, I was just talking about the age of piracy. But, the reason that GTA Online peaked was for one simple reason. Constant updates. That's pretty much what. Every 6 months, the game would get a large update. Or even if it was a small update, it was still had some content to it. So the game would have regular updates, and that's what kept the player base coming back to it. Are you ever gonna play Midnight Club Los Angeles? Oh yeah, definitely. I'd love to play Midnight Club games one day. Thank you, Amit. Okay. Whoa, 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 that's... You're a really good pilot. That's not me flying, by the way, but it's, that's some good, good chat here. Did he ask his question? I don't think he asked his question. What's the worst game in your opinion? The worst video game that I've ever played in my life, I would say, would probably have to be Brink, PS3 game. The worst game that I've played in recent years is Saints Row. The new reboot. Oh, whoa. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, this is not good right now. Okay, there's some helicopters over there, okay. Have I played 25 to Life? Yes, I've actually played that game before. It was actually a pretty fun gangster game. Some of the combat was a little bit bad, but it was still a fun game. DMZ stream, I could do that sometime in May. I want to make, like, I enjoy playing the Hitman games. I want to make, like, DMZ guides. Like, I want to do that. Like, guides on challenges and missions and stuff like that, because I've gotten pretty good at it. Oh. Oh, wow, I think that was a glitch. Wasn't that a glitch, guys? That was the rapid fire glitch, right? Because he literally took down all my health instantly. There's like a glitch where the enemies will just rapidly fire their entire magazine into you. I think that's what happened there. What was bad about Brink? The AI were just so stupid, and a lot of the missions were just really badly designed. Saints Row 4 was okay. It wasn't a bad game, but it just wasn't a Saints Row game. Have I played 13 on the PS2? No, I don't think I have. Well, what is that game? Thank you, Eddie. What do I think about the Activision Blizzard deal denied? Oh, it was denied? Let's see here. I'm just curious, did Activision stock drop? It probably dropped a lot since that happened. Let's see. Oh, yup, it did. Yeah, it did. That was when it failed. Okay. Yeah, it literally dropped down in one day from $86 a share to $77. It went down $9 in one day, man. That's horrible. That's, yeah. Yeah, so, that's the thing about it is, these companies, you know, their stocks just completely fall apart when, they have a really good deal. The deal goes through, their stocks jump, but if their deal fails when they have, like, a big deal coming up, their stocks collapse. Do you consider YouTubers who are talking about stuff like drop shipping as scammers? What is drop shipping? Can you explain what it is to me? I can answer your question, but you just have to explain to me what drop shipping is, because I've never heard of that before. Why are you not answering my question? Lewis, there's a lot of people that are posting. I'm trying to read as many as I can. Sup, bro? Hello, chat. Hello, Wusha, if I'm reading your name correctly. Appreciate the content. Thank you, man. Thank you, Onyx. Well, I've noticed inflation. I've noticed it. You know, my grocery bill going up for the same stuff that I'm buying. He can't read every comment. Well, thank you. Nice suit, by the way. Thank you, man. Okay, just waiting for them to make this drop here. And after this, I'm going to go and help somebody else sell right now. Just want to help a few more people sell. Numbers Pro, what do they mean? Black Ops 1, remember that? What do I think about the prices? I think the government should stop printing so much money and spending so much money. Because it's going to get worse if they keep doing that, in my opinion. I like that it was denied. I don't want Microsoft just buying up companies to make their games exclusive. They should make great games themselves like Sony. Don't you think so, Pro? Yeah. Well, I think that, you know, what I'll say about the whole Activision deal, personally, is, you know, I really don't care who owns it. As long as, you know, I still get to play Call of Duty on PlayStation, I don't care. If Call of Duty is like completely, you know, not on PlayStation anymore, I'm gonna get a bit upset. It depends on the Call of Duty game. If it's like Modern Warfare, I like playing Modern Warfare, so then I'm gonna get a bit upset if it's not on, you know, PlayStation. But they're probably not gonna do that. If anything, they probably would have done exclusive DLC for that, for one. I'm doing good, Eddie. How are you? Yes, I know about that, April. It's kind of weird that they brought in Valeria as an operator into Modern Warfare, considering that that breaks the lore completely. Do you think trolls are bullies? Yeah, in most cases. Like, if somebody's just, like, making, like, a joke, just messing around or stuff like that, like, you know, just making, like, a comment, you know, not insulting anybody, but just, like, something dumb just to make people laugh, that could be argued that it's trolling. You know, stuff like that, that's harmless. But then, like, when you're intentionally bothering people, and you're just, you know, harassing them, and, like, following them lobby to lobby, like in GTA, and just killing them, that's, you know, harassment at that point. That's just... Bro can't read every comment. Try putting yourself into his shoes. How easy it is for you to read every comment, because it's not that easy. Well, thank you, Eric. Yeah, I could do Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. I guess. But, I mean, they're still allied with, Task Force 141, though, I believe. Who is worse, Barkov or Graves? They were both racist and committed war crimes or hard. I think Barkov is probably worse than Graves, because Barkov, like, invaded an entire country and used, you know, chlorine gas on people. So I would say, you know, Graves is a pretty bad guy too, but Barkov is worse than him. But what I'll say is, do you know what my prediction is, guys? I think that Graves is probably going to be an operator in Modern Warfare. That's what I probably think is going to happen. Because, like, the theme of this event right now is, like, cartel theme of this season. They're probably going to do one season with, like, bringing back Graves and, like, a Shadow Company, you know, emphasis. And, Graves is probably going to come back as an operator. I don't think he died in that scene in Modern Warfare 2, by the way. I think he's still alive. So that's, No, the tank could have been remote controlled. That's the thing is. We never see Graves get in the tank. Thank you for the streams, bro. Thank you, Tyler. Thanks, man. Wait until this is delivered, and I'll just help the next person sell immediately. What location would you like GTA 7 to be set in? Well, GTA 6 is going to be Vice City. What I would like to see GTA 7, you know what I'd like to see them do? Why don't they do Las Venturas, and Las Venturas and San Fierro in one map? Like the two cities, like Las Vegas and San Francisco. Why don't they do both cities in like one big map? Why don't they do that? And like have a big countryside and desert in between them. Like I would like to see something like two very big cities and like a very big map apart from each other. I think that'd be cool. Irrational, I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? I think, isn't... Red Dead Redemption 1 came out in May, right? It did? I think it did. What day did it come out in May? Because I think the anniversary is coming up of it, right? Rodriguez, I'm just gonna help another person sell. If anybody needs help selling, just invite me, I'll help you out. Fun fact about the Red 9 Resident Evil 4, it's the strongest handgun in the game with a 6.5 firepower. You can add a stock to it, making it a beast. What is the Red 9? Oh, hold on. Okay, I'll help TJ first, and then I'll help Wovian afterwards. Let me see. Let me look up a picture of the Red 9. Curious what it is here. Let's see, Red 9. What is this? The Red 9? Oh, that's the Mauser C96. That's... Yeah, the Mauser C96 did have a stock variant in real life. That was made mostly in World War One. It wasn't really used in World War Two. But the Mauser C96 is a very weird pistol. Do you know why it's such a weird pistol? The reason it's such a weird pistol is because the Mauser C96 is a semi-automatic pistol without a detachable magazine. That's what's so weird about it. It's a pistol that you load with stripper clips. I know very few pistols like that. I know that it's like that's like when World War One is when semi-auto pistols started becoming more common. Like they were developed before World War One, but it was that was just I know it was like early designs. It was just weird. Oh, I'm in Wovian's MC? Okay, never mind then. I thought I was in TJ's MC. Okay. I think the next universe will be GTA 4K universe. Well, maybe. I don't know if they're gonna make another universe after this. I think they're just gonna keep this same universe. Thank you, Phoenix. And thank you, Jonathan, for the super chats.
We on? Okay. It's a boat drop.
Okay. Boats. Let's go to it then. Okay, did TJ get enough? Oh, TJ didn't get enough people. TJ, I'll help you right after the sale, or if, can somebody else help TJ there sell? He's the Red Sea MC. Cause I thought I joined his MC, but I guess I didn't. Hey, bud, thanks for making the content. Well, thank you, Dewey. Thank you for the, super chat. Okay, let's get over there. Okay, 4-mile drive here. Oh, okay, okay, Lloyd. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, these invites just pop up really quickly, and I didn't realize which one I accepted, but... Let's get over to those boats, then. What did you say? Well, it's okay, Lewis. Some pretty good flying there. Some impressive flying. Oh. Damn, I hate that concrete being right there. Can we get a W fit spam for my man Pro? Always dressing the part. Well, thanks, Joker. Thank you, man. Oh, everyone took the boats here, okay. Thanks, everyone. And my Petrovic video, I think, is doing really good right now, too. Oh yeah, Petrovic video is approaching 10,000 views right now. It's doing pretty good. Have I played Detroit Become Human? No, but I know the game. It's that choice-based game with, like, the androids in Detroit in the future. I do want to play it, though. I have it, though. I got it, I think it was PlayStation Plus game. I know I have it in my library. I just never played it. Any hints to the next lore video? The next lore video will be out quicker. I know, I'm sure I haven't answered this question, but why is it constantly recording? Oh, that thing? It's because I double tap down the D-pad to look at the map, and the stupid recording thing keeps activating. That's why. See, like, so that's pretty much why. I double tap down on the D-pad because I just want to see an expanded map, and it just keeps recording. Oh, whoa. I know a bit about firearms, and I fired a lot of different firearms at ranges, but you know, my favorite are typically like the older ones. Do I chew gum? Not really, no. Haven't really for years. Am I gonna do any more James Bond playthroughs? Possibly. That From Russia with Love, that was my favorite James Bond game.
Feeling a little off?
Okay, let's... Oh yeah, I've seen his videos. Yeah, it's the guy from Russia who he lives in Georgia. I've seen his videos before. He's a cool guy. He moved to Georgia like a year ago, I believe. So it's I've seen a bunch of his videos. I've actually been watching his channel for years. Okay, everyone, let's split up on this. Okay, I'm gonna go to D. I'll take D. Well, the reason that I don't there's two things in the chat. I will pretty much talk about anything in my chat, most things, but the two topics that I tend to avoid in chat is religion and politics. And the reason that I avoid those two is because those are the two most divisive issues, and every single person is gonna have a different opinion. You know, when it comes to religion, if you, this chat alone, like, I guarantee you would, like, there's so many different religions in this chat alone, And then if it comes to politics, I guarantee you, like, half of the chat thinks one way and the half of the chat thinks the other way. That's why I stay away from that stuff, because it's very divisive, and it just, all it does is just causes arguments. And also because I don't want to push my views onto anyone else. That's also why I stay away from stuff like that, because I personally don't think that I really have the right to tell you how to think or anything like that. I think everyone should decide on their own what they want to believe, and I don't really have the right to tell anybody how to think. So that's it. I'm just a guy who makes YouTube videos. I'm not, you know, anybody special, not anybody important. So that's oh. Okay, let's go in here. Okay, are there cops here? Let's see. I don't see any cops. Okay. Do you know what annoyed me a lot, guys? Is the misinformation that people were spreading about this mission. Like, remember when the Drug Wars DLC first came out? This mission that we're doing right now, this was like there was so much misinformation that was spread around about this mission because people were just rushing to get their guides out and they weren't testing these missions fully. That's why it always takes me a few days to make a guide when a DLC comes out. I don't make it on day one because I want to test everything. But a lot of people were spreading around misinformation, basically saying, oh, it doesn't matter where you place the drugs. Like they were saying on this when you get the letters, it doesn't matter where you place it, just place it wherever. So there's a lot of people that were saying that. No. It does matter where you actually place the acid in this, when you have the letters. And the reason is because there's 3 different versions of the drop that you can get. The first drop that you can get is a completely safe drop. The safe drop, you can place it wherever, it doesn't matter. The second version is you can get a version, it's a rarer version, where there's a cop. There's an undercover cop on foot. It's kind of easy to tell who the undercover cop is, and you gotta look around for him. He's hidden in the area. And so if you don't see him, it's safe to plant it. And then there's a third one where undercover cops are actually hiding it in an unmarked car. Let's see here. Okay, it looks safe. Just put it right there. It looks like it's fine. And so, if you actually, if you place the acid within the view of the undercover cops, you get a wanted level. So you can actually complete the whole mission without actually getting a wanted level. That's the thing about it. Guys, whoever's at B, don't plant the acid at B. Let me just look at it, because I'm just curious to see if there's an undercover cop hidden in it, because I want to show people if there's an undercover cop hidden in it, because it just personally pissed me off when I heard so many people just were just spreading around fake information on this mission, just saying that it was, that the mission was just, you know, it doesn't matter where you place the acid. That's why you have to test things. You can't just rush guides out, but... Whoa, what the... What? What the hell? What the hell was that? Okay, that was... Oh my god, that just happened? I can't believe that. That was the most ridiculous... Oh my god. Yeah. That was... I might make a short out of that. That was just... That was, yeah, that was... Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna make a short out of that, probably. I'll make that a YouTube short, probably. That was just, oh man, that was, what that was. Yeah, that was that. It takes a lot to make me laugh. Like, it's very hard to make me laugh. That is true. Like, a lot of people say I never laugh. It is hard to make me laugh. But that's, like, one of the things that it does. I will laugh at something like that. That was just... that was ridiculous. But basically what I was saying before that whole crazy thing happened is that there is people, you know, I'm not going to make any names, but there is people that were, you know, putting out guides, and they were basically saying that, they were basically saying in this acid mission, they were saying that, oh, when you get this mission with the letters, it doesn't matter where you plant the acid. You can just plant it wherever. But, like I was saying, it does matter where you plant it. That's why, That's why, you know, you can't rush things out. Like, you know, you gotta take your time. But a lot of people on YouTube, I know how people think, because I used to think the same way. It's that people think they gotta get the guides out right away. They gotta get the guides out on day one, because if they don't get the guides out, somebody else is gonna get it, and they wanna, you know, they want the views right away. But I don't like to put stuff out like that personally. For me, I will delay a video even days after a DLC comes out, because I just want the guide to be perfect. I don't want any mistakes whatsoever, and that's just how I am with it. I guess, you know, is perfectionist, is that the right word? Because I just want to make sure all my guides aren't, they have no errors. This is the undercover cop, right here. See this? Right here. So this guy, this guy's just sitting here in a parked vehicle, and don't plant the drugs just yet. Wait, stash the acid. Did somebody already stash it? But, if you plant it within view of him, you get a wanted level. So that's why, you know, what I was saying is that there was people who were saying that it doesn't matter where, you know, where you plant the acid, that it's, oh, never mind, it's here. It doesn't matter where you plant the acid, you get a wanted level. So, basically, the safest place to plant the acid would be, is this guy an undercover cop? Oh, this guy's an undercover cop too. See this? See the handgun on his belt right here? See this? So that's or he actually has the gun he has the gun hidden right now. It's empty holster. But the that's what I was talking about. That's why I say you cannot rush guides out when you're making guides. But did you guys know about that? Anybody know about that before I talked about it? Because I mentioned that in my guide. But that was the problem, is that so many people were spreading false information about this mission when it first came out, and they were just saying, oh, you know, there's no, you could just do the mission, just plant it wherever, but it doesn't matter, because there's undercover cops that watch you, but whatever. I guess that'll be the last thing I say about it, but so yeah, if you're wondering why you get cops automatically when you're doing that mission, it's because the undercover cops saw you. So just watch out for them, keep an eye out, and just plant the acid in where the cops can't see you plant it, and you'll be good, and you can complete the whole mission without a wanted level. Okay. Yeah, I could do a DMZ stream in the future. We could do something like that.
We sell it.
Your Kenny lore video is amazing, like always. Thank you. Oh, I missed a super chat. I apologize. Let me see here. Whose super chat did I miss? I noticed in your PS5 unboxing you have an LG OLED. Have you ever experienced screen burn-in after playing games hours on end? Screen burn-in. What is that, Revan? Thank you. Thank you for that. For that super chat. Hey, Joker, you still here, by the way, man? Screen burn-in. When your TV gets marked? What? Can somebody explain to me what screen burn-in is? What is that? Burn-in is where the image stays where you don't want it to. Oh. I haven't had any issues with my LG OLED. Everything's worked fine for me. No, I haven't had anything like that. Hey, Mario. Oh, is Joker still here? I was gonna ask him how he's been, but oh, he's here still. OLEDs tend to burn things that stay on screen for a long time. Add a menu, and oh, okay. How have you been, Joker? Joker, do you think, you're another GTA YouTuber, do you think that this year, do you agree with me that this year is like the final year of GTA Online? I'm not saying the servers are going to get cancelled. The servers are going to be up for many, many years. Even 10 years from now, the servers will still be up on this game. But, I'm saying that, basically, I think this will be the last year of DLC. Like, I think that's what I personally think. Do you agree with me on that? I have Casino with Diamonds. We could do that then. I've been doing great. Have been filming another new big collab on PC with a console content creator on GTA Online. I think it'll stay active until GTA Online 2. There's 0 other games like GTA Online. Yeah, but the thing about it is I just don't know what else they're gonna do, really, in this. Have you ever heard of Evan Gershkovich, being held in Russia? I don't know the name. Let me look up a picture of him. If I see a picture of him, I'll probably recognize him right away. I'm much better with pictures than I am with faces. Let me see here. The guy you said, Evan, what's, Oh, it's that U.S. journalist that's being arrested in Russia? Oh, yeah, I heard about this before. I just didn't remember the name. But, yeah, the thing is, though, is the charges that the Russians are accusing him of is probably nonsense. What the Russians are basically using him for, that's why it's very unsafe. If you are from a NATO country, it is very unsafe to travel to Russia right now because you might get arrested for something really stupid. And what they're looking for reasons to basically arrest foreigners, and the reason is because they know that if they arrest an American or they arrest somebody else, they can use them as possibly a bargaining chip. So they can basically tell the U.S., hey, you have somebody that's in your prison that we want released. We have one of your people, and so that's pretty much why they're looking for people to arrest. Is the arcade worth it? Doing the heist? Yeah, the heist. The arcade is definitely worth it for the heist. Yeah, but what I'll say is that whole thing, that was just, you know, a very, very uneven trade, what happened with that basketball player. Because I'll say that, where's the last drop? I still have one more, but is it on my map even? Let me see here. Oh, okay, it's near the, okay, it's right near the acid lab, that's... I didn't see it. So, yeah, so what I was saying is, I'm sorry what happened to her, the basketball player, that she got, you know, arrested in Russia, but the thing about this is that the trade that we did was a completely uneven trade, because we released a mass murderer, we released a mass murderer from prison that can still kill more people. So, you know, the guy that we released in American prison, the Merchant of Death, you know, Victor Boot, you know, that guy was responsible for thousands of deaths. Thousands. And so it was, the fact that we released that guy, you know, the Russians were laughing at us. That was a really, really, you know, bad trade. Well, thank you for this. Thank you for the super chat, Mario. Yeah, I don't really like to comment on political stuff, but it's that was just, you know, that trade just personally just pissed me off because that guy just, you know, killed so many people. But what I'll say about him is Victor Boot is actually there's actually a character in GTA San Andreas. It's a parody of him, the guy that was released from prison. You remember Andre in GTA 4? Andre in GTA 4 is the Russian arms dealer. So he's the guy who's selling AK-47s to the Ballas that CJ kills. Remember, he runs away, he gets in the Banshee, and CJ chases him down and blows him up. That was, he's based on a parody of Victor Boot, the Russian arms dealer. So that was, you know... And what I'll say about that arms dealer that we released from prison, this wasn't just an arms dealer that just sold, like, AK-47s. He didn't just sell assault rifles. He sold SAM, surface-to-air missile launchers. He sold APCs. He sold attack helicopters. So this was the type of person that Victor Boot was. And according to the Russians, he was just a regular businessman, but yeah, sure. That was, so we literally released, like, a mass murderer from prison. It was just a stupid thing to do. Okay. Isn't Lord of War based on him? Yes, it is. It is. Yes, I'll do a 100% stream GTA 4 one day. I'll do that. Do you think there was anyone that was worth the bargain for Victor? Good question. Honestly, probably not. Because, like I said, this guy has, you know, killed, you know, thousands of people. And the guy that we released from prison, the Russian arms dealer that was released from prison. If you guys want to know how evil Victor Boot is, the country of Angola. The country of Angola had a civil war that lasted for somewhere around 20 years. And what Victor Boot did in the Angolan civil war was the MPLA was the communist faction that was winning the civil war. He sold guns to them. What happened was they were winning the civil war, and what ended up happening was Victor Boot thought that if they won the war, there would be no more arms dealing in Angola because the war is over. So he started selling guns to the other side. So he was basically selling guns to both sides who were actually killing each other, and he basically was definitely responsible for destabilizing Angola. So that's the type of guy that guy is. He basically thought if he sells guns to both sides, he's gonna make even more money. So that's the guy that we released from prison. That guy, and he had contact with the dictator of There was one dictator that he had contact with. I'm trying to remember the name of the dictator. It was like an African dictator. I think it was the dictator of Liberia. I could be wrong on that, but it was like one dictator that was like in Western Africa that he had personally sold weapons to, which he used to kill a lot of people. And he had, what else did he do? Okay, so how Victor Boot was busted in the end, how he was busted, was the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration, caught him. What they did, he was in Russia, and the Russian government would not extradite him. They wouldn't. And what ended up happening was they wanted to get him out of Russia, so they wanted to use his greed to get him out of Russia. So the DEA basically pretended to be FARC. FARC are the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia. It's a terrorist organization that's in Colombia. It's a communist terrorist organization. Whenever you hear about those bombings in Colombia, those car bombs, most of the time it's FARC who have done that. But about FARC, so the DEA agents posted as FARC agents. And they basically told him that, you know, we want to buy SAMs, we want to buy surface-to-air missile launchers, we want to buy sniper rifles where we can shoot Americans in the head. That's literally what they said to him. And they even told him that we want to be able to shoot down American planes. And Victor Boot's response to that was basically, he said, good, the Americans are after me too. So he was actually happy that the guns were going to be used to kill Americans and kill Colombians. And so they did an arms deal. I think it was in Thailand. I think that's where they organized the deal. And they came into the room and they just arrested him. And Victor Boot, I think the last words that he said before he got arrested, I think he said that this was eventually going to happen or something like that. I think that's what he said. But he was in prison. for, over a decade, and then, we just released him. So this guy who sold guns to many dictatorships around the world, and sold guns to terrorist organizations, and, tanks, and attack helicopters, and SAMs, and all that, we released this guy. And we basically traded this guy for an American basketball player that was caught in Russia. Now, I'm sorry for what happened to the woman that was caught in Russia. I'm sorry for, what she went through. It wasn't right. But at the same time, it was just an uneven trade. It was completely, we just released a mass murderer who killed thousands of people, or an American who had gotten arrested in Russia. So it was just a completely uneven trade, and it was just I don't know who in their right mind honestly thought that was a good idea. And the worst part about it is we were acting like it was a victory. Like, we were literally acting like it was a victory. Like, our government was celebrating it like it was a victory or something like that. And the Russian media even made fun of the U.S. over it. So that was and do you know what the most ridiculous part of the story? A week after they released the guy, the Pentagon released a statement in which they said that Viktor Bout, the Russian arms dealer, he was the most dangerous arms dealer in the world. They said that they're worried he could go back into business, into arms dealing. And I'm thinking to myself at this point, I'm like that. Like, he just released the most dangerous arms dealer in the world from prison. The Russian government is going to protect him. So what do you think is going to happen at this? Stupid. And also, think about this. Think about, why do the Russians want the most dangerous arms dealer in the world? Why do they want him right now? Think about that. Why they want him. So that's, so, you put two and two together, it's obvious why they want him. And we just released this guy and sent this guy back to Russia. And so that's just, dumb government. Dumb government that did that. That's just what I'll say. And honestly, if it was up to me, Viktor Bout wouldn't have even gotten the life in prison. I would have supported him probably getting the death penalty for what he did. So that was, so the fact that, we let this guy out, that's just stupid. And I'm not joking when I make up this whole story, that's actually what happened. We released the most dangerous arms dealer in the world for, that was just uneven trade. I'm not saying we should have left the basketball player that was there. I'm not saying we should have left her there. We should have tried to help her too. But, that type of trade, no, that's completely uneven. That. And honestly, if it was me, I know I can't speak in that situation because I'm not there, but I would, if I got caught in Russia and arrested, I would have rather just stayed in prison, because I would not be able to sleep at night, like, live with myself, like, knowing that, I was traded for some mass murderer who killed thousands of people and is going to kill more people now, and I was traded for that guy. So I personally wouldn't be able to, probably wouldn't be able to live through that and just sleep easy at night, knowing that that's who was traded for me. So that's, okay, let's make these drops here. I missed a bunch of comments, I'm sorry. Can you add me in a new account? I could, Pearson. Let me know after the stream what your new account is, and, should I remove your old account? I'm confused. When will you post a new Cayo Perico guide? Sometime in May, probably. I'll probably get to it in May, and I'll post it then. But I do want to make one. Okay. Why did she go to Russia? I think it was some basketball game. I think that's what it was about. Okay, let's get over to the drop-offs here. I'll help one more person sell after this, and then let's do your heist and sophistry. What criminal organization in GTA do you think is the most honorable and the most moral? The most moral criminal organization in the GTA games. The least worst, I had to think about that one for a little bit. The most evil gang in the GTA world, I would say, is probably the Russian Mafia. Specifically, Dimitri's Mafia. I would say is probably the most evil gang in the GTA world. The least evil gang in the GTA world, probably Grove Street. Yeah, probably Grove Street. Grove Street probably does the least amount of worst things. Because Grove Street doesn't really target innocent people, and Grove Street is against, like, crack. They're completely against the crack trade. They know that they could make millions of dollars from crack, but they're completely against it because they realize it's going to destroy the hood. So Grove Street is probably the least worst. Yeah, the San Fierro triads, they're not too bad either. They really don't do many bad things. It's actually kind of surprising because a lot of triads are typically very brutal. They're very, very brutal usually. Usually just as brutal as the Russian Mafia. But in GTA San Andreas, they're kind of chill. So that's, Oh no, the Leones are scumbags. The Leones are horrible people. $14K are 18K in Sleeping Dogs is based on 14K, but do you know what a common triad execution is in real life? They kill people in broad daylight with knives, meat cleavers, and stuff like that. That's usually a common triad execution. It's very brutal. Who is the most honorable person in the GTA universe? The most honorable person in the GTA universe? I'll phrase it a little better. The most moral person in the entire GTA world. The least worst person in the entire GTA game. I know who it is. You know who it is? Kate. Kate in GTA 4. Kate is the most innocent, honest person in the entire GTA world. She is. Because if you really think about it, Kate is like one of the few GTA characters who has no ties to crime. None whatsoever. None. And her brothers are gangsters, sure, but she's not part of that at all. Zero. So Kate is literally, yeah, I would say Kate is probably the most honest GTA character of all time. Hey, Professional, can you do breakdowns of Red Dead Redemption 1? I could. Who is the most powerful cartel boss in the GTA series? And thank you, Flan Lee. Thank you for that. I might do a video on Edgar Ross when I do Red Dead Redemption 1. Let's see here. The most powerful cartel boss in the GTA series? The Mendez brothers. In Vice City Stories. Whoa. Okay. What's your opinion on Ray Boccino? Ray is a good earner, but he's a scumbag. And, the thing about it is, the difference between Ray and Phil, the difference between them, is that Ray isn't really gonna betray you, like, he's not really gonna backstab you, but he's not going to be straightforward with you either. And if Ray can screw you over, like, not by backstabbing you, but by not paying you what you're supposed to be paid, he'll do it. Phil is a more straightforward guy. Phil will, pay you, what he believes you're worth, and he'll be very honest with you and straightforward with you. So Phil's the no kind of BS guy. Ray is kind of that more snake guy. So that's the difference between them. I bought Kane Lynch because of your videos. Oh, thank you, man. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Kane Lynch was a great one. Sophistry, why don't we do your heist? Who's the most evil and not evil gang in Saints Row? I have to think about this. The most evil and not evil gang in the Saints Row series. Other than the Saints? That was an accident, by the way, guys. I think the most... The least evil gang in the Saints Row games was probably the Vice Kings. Because even though the Vice Kings were a very strong gang, the Vice Kings didn't want to get into drugs. Like, you know, King was completely against that. The most evil, most evil gang? Probably the Sons of Samdi. Yeah. Yeah, Sons of Samdi were very brutal. There was a super chat. Play the original Vice City when GTA 6 comes out. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, I don't comment on drama. No kind of drama. So it's just, I stay away from that. So, who do you think is more of a good person, Arthur or Nico? Exclude the honor system in Red Dead Redemption 2. More of a good person, Arthur or Nico? Arthur. Yeah, Nico does some really questionable things too. Thank you, Flanley. Who's the most broken, not evil character? Nico. Oh, here's my money. $1,208,000,000. Did you know that Ron Fali was supposed to have a much bigger appearance in GTA San Andreas? No, I actually didn't know about that. Okay. Can you explain why he is broken? Oh, because Nico, oh, did I get a heist invite? Nico had all of his friends die brutally in the war. And it was, you know, he's been obsessed with revenge for so long. APAD GMAC, love your streams. Oh, hello, man, how are you? Okay. Sophistry, you're gonna invite me to your heist? Just waiting for the invite. If you can pick a setting for GTA, where would it be? I'd like to see San Fierro and Las Venturas in one map. Like, I'd like to see a big map with that. Thank you, Mikey, for the super chat. Who has the most heartbreaking story of all, Rockstar? Probably John Marston. Whoa, what the? Just thrown across. John Marston, I'd say. Because his wife and son watched him die. Okay, what is the difference between broken and evil? Broken just means that the person has just gone through horrible things, and they're just, you know, not the same person anymore. Evil just means that they're just a terrible person overall. They have really no morals. Sophistry, you getting the heist ready? What's going on? Ah. Okay, hang on. Hate when this just does. It just froze me like bottom of the screen. When did John Marston die and how? What game? Red Dead Redemption 1. Here. I can't. I hate the player list in this game sometimes. Wait, so we doing the heist? I guess I'll probably join another heist then. I'll just wait for another minute or two here. Thank you. I had a lot of fun on the GTA stream. Who do you play as if John dies? You play as a Jack Marston. Okay, Sophistry, Sophistry is in their arcade, okay. Thank you, Feline. Don't lie, you cry on the High Honor Red Dead Redemption 2 ending? No, I didn't. You can watch my stream, you'll see I didn't. The only video game ending that I ever really cried on, or, you know, got really close to crying, was on Call of Duty World at War's, Call of Duty World at War's ending. And the reason on that specifically was, the reason for that was because that dark message that appears at the end, where it's just like scary music, and it says 60 million people died as a result of World War II's most devastating conflict in human history. That always bothered me. Okay. Okay, here we go. And just give me the lowest cut, I'll just take the lowest cut. Okay. What is, oh, Silent and Sneaky, okay. I'm ready, whenever. I hope there's no politics in the next GTA game. You ever play Banjo-Kazooie games? No, I have never played them. Have you heard of the upcoming game Everywhere? About Everywhere. I really am interested in playing that, but I'm curious how it's gonna work. I'm gonna run up in the one game, go to the next game. Who's more evil, Micah or Dimitri? I'd say Dimitri because Dimitri actually pretended to be Nico's friend, or Micah never pretended that.
Well, the good news is that they just had a record-breaking weekend, so the vault is full to bursting. And the bad news is that they've hired extra security to guard it. High risk, high gain. Just how we like it. Hey, did you try out your stun gun yet? This is going to be your best friend. It'll overload the circuits on any CCTV camera or metal detector it hits. They recover after a while, so as far as security is concerned, it was just a temporary outage. But
Okay, here we go.
for you to get past. Your keycard is good for anything up to a level. That's it. Head through the door to the staff lobby.
Johnny was ruined. Definitely Johnny was ruined. Favorite part of living where you live? Quiet. It's quiet. It's affordable.
Metal detectors up ahead. You'll need to find the fuse box on the side
Let
of the
me
unit. Take it out with a stun gun and get through before it recovers. That's it. Short it. Quickly, get through. Heads up. CCTV ahead. The stun gun should disable the camera for a while. Or go old school and time your run. Without a sound.
You looking for some?
And you are in.
Okay, just wait till the guy goes around here and I'll hit him.
When they go to the vault, today's takings are stored near where you are.
Oh, thank you, Diet. Yeah, I'm gonna thinking about doing a petition on that.
It's a two-room
On
system.
bringing GTA 4 back.
The access button in the security room, the other runs through and grabs the cash. The cash is on the cart. Don't get distracted. This is just a starter. Heads up. CCTV ahead. The
Curious why you don't say the names of your super chats. I do. I read them a lot. I thank people at the end though. Thank you, Flanley, and thank you, Bleach for that super chat.
down from here.
Thank you, man.
Step at a time. I need my inhaler just listening to you.
Okay, let's go down here. The best mission in the entire GTA series, I would say, would probably have to be End of the Line.
Okay, here
The
we
worst
go.
mission, that's very debatable. What? Oh.
They made you. Damn CCTV.
Ah, okay, retry now.
Direct approach. Go, go, go!
Yes, restart.
Hey, get the hell out of here. Let's see what you got. Hold it right there. Reloading. Come here.
The most evil mob boss in the GTA world, probably Sonny Forelli. Okay. Is Micah a psychopath? Yes, he is.
Metal detectors up ahead. You'll need to find the fuse
Wait,
box on the side
are
of
we
the
missing someone?
Take it out with a stun gun and get through before it recovers. That's it. Short it. Quickly, get through. Heads up. CCTV ahead. The stun gun
The heist is still working, but
or go old school and time your run. That's how we like it.
Tell your mom.
what's gonna happen to the cut then?
Nice. Straight through. Heads up. CCTV ahead. The stun gun should disable the camera for a while. Or go old school and time your run. Hey, before they go to the vault, today's takings are stored near where you are. It's up to you, but might be
Cut goes back to the host. Oh.
It's a two-room system. One of you needs to hold the access button in the security room. The other runs through and grabs the cash. The cash is on the cart. Don't get distracted. This is just a starter. Only one way down from here. One step at a time. I need my inhaler just listening to you. All right, the camera just went down. It'll be back online soon. And remember, if you bring down too many at the same time, they'll hit the alarm. Remember, these people aren't idiots. Okay, here we are at last, the lower level. Naturally, it's heavily guarded.
Okay. Okay, go back a little bit. This guard should start coming towards us. I will get him. Everyone take cover. I'll get him.
No hassle. I like it.
Okay, let's go.
You're so close. See that security checkpoint? The man trap is just beyond it. Without a sound.
Oh, what happened? I think it might have been the camera. Oh, retry it here. Okay, retry it, I guess, here. Is there anything unique about San Fierro? Well, I guess it's the setting. It's, you have the big bridge, the downtown area, the hills. Okay.
Metal detectors up ahead.
I hate how these guys don't spawn here until you wait like a few seconds. It's like,
With a stun gun and get through before it recovers.
oh,
That's it. Short it. Quickly.
GTA expanded and enhanced like this.
CCTV ahead. The stun gun should disable the camera for a while. Or go old school and time your run. Nice shot. It's open. Let's
Oh, come on. The stealth in this game is so broken.
God, no! Time to reload! Oh, shit!
Ah. Oh, man. Stealth, and I hope the stealth is not like this in GTA 6. I really hope it's better.
Metal detectors up ahead. You'll need to find the fuse box on the side of the unit, take it out with a stun gun, and get through before it recovers. That's it. Short it. Quickly, get through. Heads up. CCTV ahead. The stun gun should disable the camera.
I started GTA Online from start, which is the best part of GTA should come back to online, but I watched your old original videos GTA Online back in the day. Oh, thank you, Flanley. Yeah, I made one character. It was kind of fun starting over again, but unfortunately, when I transferred my character from PS4 to PS5, my new PS5 character got deleted, which was really stupid, but I kept my original character.
It's up to you, but might be worth a detour. It's a two-room system. One of you needs to hold the access button in the security room. The other runs through and grabs the cash. The cash is on the cart. Don't get distracted. This is just a starter. Heads up. CCTV ahead. The stun gun should disable the camera for a while. Or go old school and time your run. Only one way down from here. One step at a time. I need my inhaler just listening to you. Alright, the camera just went down. It'll be back online soon. And remember, if you bring down too many at the same time, they'll hit the alarm. Remember, these people aren't idiots. Okay, here we are at last, the lower level. Naturally, it's heavily guarded.
Is he coming? Okay, hold on. I'll get him. Well, Casino Heist would be impossible for them to update it and make it, two players, I mean one player, because the fact that you need two keycards to open doors at the same time. Don't shock this camera here this time.
Checkpoint, the man trap is just beyond it.
Hold on, don't drop that guy yet, because he might just be in view of the cameras. That's what might happen, is wait till the thing turns.
both vault key cards simultaneously at
Yeah.
separate control
Take him
panels.
down,
That'll lock
because...
the system, but
Yeah,
even then, we
you won't have to
can't
deal with him
open
later.
both the inner and the outer doors
Okay, do it.
simultaneously. Everyone needs to get inside so we can close the first door and then open the second. Get everyone inside the man trap now.
I could do some kind of video for Red Dead Redemption 2's 5th anniversary, but Rockstar doesn't care about the game anymore, unfortunately.
Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault.
What's your opinion on GT Online, original thing you miss?
Happy days.
I would say the thing I missed the most about the original GT Online,
I know this is a special moment for you down there, but trust
the
me,
thing I missed the most about GT Online
special on the other side of that door. Break out the
would be
let's do
when it wasn't so militarized.
mechanism should melt
When it didn't have all of these, you know,
target the
when it didn't have all of these these ridiculous futuristic military vehicles.
it'll overheat. We're not on a
What was
time limit.
the worst heist fail? My friend once, he crashed the Valkyrie in the water on the Humane Labs heist. It was actually really funny. Who's more crazy, Micah or Trevor? Well, Micah's not really crazy. He's very much sane. You know, crazy basically means that you just don't know the difference between, you know, what's, oh, there's another one. My camera's blocking it.
Okay, right side's all done.
Crazy basically means you have a hard time trying to determine what the definition of insanity would be. It's like trying to... not understanding basically reality, you know, not understanding everything that you're doing. I would say that's more of what being insane is. But Micah's not insane. He knows what he's doing.
You should have. Right there, on the carts. Good news. Seeing as we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time
Okay.
here. Now, you're
What's your
happy
pin
about the
on thank you,
security
Flanley?
vault, but only for a while. If this
GTA Online public lobbies is an experiment what people do to one another if there was no real-life consequences.
Did I mention
Huh.
that if the alarm goes off in here, they'll flood the place with nerve agent? No? Okay, well, I'm mentioning it now.
Okay. Okay, here we go. I think we'll be able to get all the diamonds as 3 people. I think we'll be good on this. Ah, green letter door. Wonderful. I love the money trucks the most. Yes, the money trucks. There was a few other activities. There was the Ron crate drops. I remember that too. They had those. Oh, which one did I... Usually pretty good at these. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's open. Yeah, I do miss the simplicity of it too, a little bit. But you know what I hate the most about all the futuristic stuff? I hate that, like, it just changed the game so much. It's like, people don't drive cars or helicopters or any of that anymore. This, oh, I just gotta take the flying vehicle and just get across the map with that oppressor or just whatever. Okay. We should be able to get everything here. How'd you get diamonds in here? Okay, up. Done. Nice work, everyone. Okay.
30 seconds before the failsafe alarm, so make the most of it. In and out undetected. Who'd have thought it?
more people drove cars across the map, they wouldn't, open it. Let's do it.
We cleaned 'em out. Okay, let's see if we can make the way out as smooth as the way in. Get your key cards ready.
Okay, let's do it again. There wasn't really anything to buy back then, no.
You remember how to do this, right? Just like on the way in?
Hit it again. Hit it now. Bro, what year was the best of GTA Online? 2016. Before all the crazy stuff happened. Thank you, Diet, for the super chat.
You really cleaned up down there, you know? They're not gonna know what hit them. Except for the insurance bill.
Hey, there we are. Now run your checks, guys.
And we are dark. Goggles on, everyone. Looks like they don't suspect.
Okay, didn't know you had the EMP allowed. I haven't seen this in a long time.
You know, if we pull this off, it'll be the crown jewel of my career. The hardest achievement on the console of life. You did good down there. This is gonna be a nice little payday, and a whole lot of smug satisfaction. Listen up, we have bad news and good news. The bad news is they did a spot check on the vault, so they know it's been robbed. The good news is they have no idea who or how.
Oh, come on, this...
The cops are on their way, but you can still make it out undetected if you do exactly what I say. If you're caught now, the shit really hits the fan.
Oh,
The
no.
backup generators will be online.
What? Oh,
Damn it! They're on the
go, let's go, go.
At least the hard part is done. You just need to make it out alive. All right, there's the generators. You better have your heads down.
Is there an ending in GTA Online? No, I don't really think so.
Getaway cars, go! The driver has them in position.
Smells like shit coming out of your mouth.
Okay, here we go. Ah, great. I have no... I don't even have any snacks. What was the most stupid or irritating thing in GTA Online? Pressure Mark 2. Yeah, definitely Pressure Mark 2, I'd say. Yeah, I did play GTA 4 when it came out. Thank you, Flanley. Snacks in GTA 4, they give you health back on the move.
Okay, the decoys are go. They're splitting up to cover it. Now's your chance.
Did we get a pop tire? Hope not. Oh, great, we did. Oh, I missed 2 super chats. I'm sorry. I read the Diets and Flanleys. Yeah, I saw these. These were... Oh, and Revan. I didn't see this one. Is numero uno bug trophy achievement? What is numero uno again? Thank you, Revan. I know it's a trophy, right? What's your opinion? What GTA Online thing you miss? The simplicity. Oh, great. Come on, move, car, move. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm just gonna take it in the sewer then. Let's screw it. Win in all competitive games. Is that on GTA 4 or GTA 5? You ever played Rocket League? No, I haven't, Joker, but I know the game. Is that game with the soccer with like the mini little RC cars? Ah, great. Gotta bring snacks on these heists next time I do this. Oh, okay, I'll see you, Joker. Take care, man. We'll upload more YouTube shorts. Yeah, what happened today on the stream earlier I might make into a short. I'm gonna go right in the sewer here. Just not to deal with that again. That pop tire, that was annoying. Oh, hello, Rupert. Hey, man. Hey, why am I still not losing the cops here? Come on. Okay, finally, we're losing the cops now. No, I've never played Fortnite. I don't really have any plans on playing it either. Okay.
You lost them, and listening to their channels, they are pissed. I'm not one to be premature. I'm not whatever they told you, but hear me when I say that we are on the verge of pulling off the single greatest feat of organized criminality this city has ever seen. Admittedly, I'm knocking myself off the top spot, but that doesn't matter. We are seconds away from the history books, my friends. I wasn't sure I should come out of retirement, but professionally at least, it looks like a good call, yeah? Now, did someone say tequila? Almost there. Find the buyer, and this is a done deal.
Okay, 6 miles left. The cops in this mission oftentimes glitch out, makes it hard to lose them. What? What just happened? I guess it was an accident. What happened? That white suit makes you look sharp. Well, thank you. I think it was just an accident. I mean, things happen, so it's just,
Getaway cars, go! The driver has them in position.
I gotta reload. And these guys are just bullet sponges. Now I'm dead. Oh, man. Sorry, Pro. Got disconnected. That's why I left. Oh, it's okay, Wovian. Thank you for the super chat. I think that all languages should be basically preserved. There's a lot of languages that are very... There's a lot of languages that are basically endangered of you know, people not speaking them anymore. There's what is it, what's the name of that language? Ainu in Hokkaido in Japan. That's a language that's very rare now. Very few people know how to speak that language. There's the Tatar language. That's the, and despite even being a Polish Tatar, there's, you know, nobody in my family knows how to speak that language. Not even my grandmother knew how to speak that language. So there's, like, a lot of languages, and there's also, like, a lot of Native American languages that are becoming more rare, and, these languages should be preserved, and they should still be taught and offered as courses. I think that's, like, the best ways to preserve them is to teach them as courses in schools.
That shook me up.
Belarusian too? Yeah, I would say, well... Yeah, and it's just this Russia doesn't want Belarus to speak Belarusian anymore. And there's attempts for Russia to destroy the Belarusian language. What's the best way to make money solo? I would say have the nightclub. Nightclub and probably nightclub and run Cayo Perico. That's will probably be the best way to make money.
Lining up to cover it. Now's your chance.
Oh, come on. Thank you, Thank you, Verbal. Thank you for that super chat.
Just got word from the decoy.
Oh, Acid Lab, right. How could I forget that? That just came out, too, not too long ago. What? That NPC just stopped there. You know, stupid of that NPC to do that.
Alright, the decoy is out. You're on your own now.
Why are we still not losing the cops, man?
Well, we really kicked the hornet's nest. It's amazing how fast the police response time is when the guy calling 911 is a billionaire. Or should I say, ex-billionaire after his next insurance premium comes through. Economic justice is a beautiful thing.
Ah, damn. Oh no, come on! Pop the tire at the worst moment, too. No, Pro, what was the most important thing in GTA 6 you think needs to happen? And which outer Rockstar game you want? I personally want Bully 2. What about you? I want GTA 6 to be like GTA 4. That's what I would like to see, like a seriousness, the dark storyline, and just, you know, not just, you know, this ridiculous non-stop action that they're doing. Oh, great. We're losing the cops there, and then this happens too. This guy comes in, this cop over here. Ah, man. Great, another tire got popped. Great, I can't even shoot the person out. Oh, Sophistry has a helicopter? Okay. I'll take that then.
Getaway cars, go! The driver has them in position.
Let's go here. Here we go. Thank you, Larry. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, buckle some more. Wait, what is that, Larry? What? I'm confused. Okay, we got this now.
Good work. You lost them. And listening to their
Ooh.
channels, they are
Yeah, that heist.
almost there. Find the buyer, and this is a done
They were trying to get you to say something stupid. Oh.
premature. I'm not
Well,
whatever they told you, but hear me when I say that we are on the verge of pulling off the single greatest feat of organized criminality this city has ever seen. Admittedly, I'm knocking myself off the top spot, but that doesn't matter. We are seconds away from the history books, my friends. I wasn't sure I should come out of retirement, but professionally at least, it looks like a good call. Yeah? Now, did someone say tequila?
who is worse, Makarov or Dmitri? Makarov, yeah, because of the world war he caused. Thank you, Melon. I could maybe one day, but my apartment isn't that impressive though. Trolling is when you say something ridiculous and obviously fake for a reaction. Bullying is when you pick on someone because they are different. Yeah, you're right, Fernando. Right, there's the copyrighted music. Well, I guess we'll probably be wrapping up the stream for the night here, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll still answer like 1 or 2 questions before I go. GTA 6 will definitely have an online, but I think that GTA 6 is not going to have all this stuff at launch, and that's why I think people are, I was born in 1994, that I think that a lot of people are going to be disappointed that GTA 6 isn't gonna have all this stuff at launch on day 1. I'll have to see. I might do it with the same people that I had on the last raid. I'll have to see who did it with me on the last raid. But thank you, Melon. Crime Boss next part will probably be out tomorrow. Probably Lukashenko's, you know, a scummy guy, and yeah, Lukashenko's a scummy guy. He's basically Putin's puppet in in Belarus, and maybe one day they'll have an actual president one day. You played War Mongrels already? Yeah, War Mongrels. It's a game on PC that came out like 2 or 3 years ago, but it came out on console just now, and it's actually a pretty fun World War II game. I mean, I'm happy with what I have. I don't need some crazy setup. You know, I just have my mic and my camera, and I don't really see the need for anything else that I'm not really gonna use. Good stream, Pro. Hopefully I can join next Sunday. I have a heist ready so we can TC. Oh, okay. Okay, Fernando. Thank you for sponsoring my channel, Fernando. Thanks, man. But oh, I have a USB my capture card. I gotta. Okay, here. I'll tell you what my capture card is. Hold on 1 second. Ah, come on. It's not on Amazon anymore. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it on another site. Oh, it is on Amazon again. Okay, I found it, but it's currently unavailable. But this is the capture card that I use for people wondering. It's been working for me for years, and I haven't had any issues. I'm gonna post a link in the chat right now. So that's, I posted an Amazon link. That is the capture card that I use. That card. For the stream and everything else. Oh, I'm not a good guy to ask for PC parts, man. My friend helped me build my computer. I paid him for it, but I don't know that much about computers. But I guess we'll be going here, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream, and I hope that everyone here has a great rest of their Sunday night. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll have another part of Crime Boss and Sopranos, and check out my lore video on GTA 4. I put out my lore video on Petrovic a few hours ago. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.